Well, I don't know how much you saw because my GoPro camera died, so now I'm on my telephone doing this. I'll go through back and forth and show you. I'll splice it all together later. Maybe you're at the end right now. But this is, we're deep here in the woods here. And this is the old communications house where all the communications equipment for the radio tower was. So in here, when we come over here and we look at, sorry for the vertical, I hate vertical videos, but given this is a tower, good way to do it. This is how big this tower is. I think it's Roan 4G. That gives you, it's not a very big cross section. I mean, that, I easily put my fingers around that. And it's tubing. And you go up and up and up and up and up and up and up. And can you see the trees? That's as far as she goes, about 100 feet. So where'd the rest of it go? Over here, in the tree line. Straight up fracture, I think. Stress fracture. Not rusty, surprisingly. Where the guys attach. Just laid itself down in the tree line. Within, what? 20 feet of the base of the tower, exactly like Ed and I predicted what happened. Guys hanging in the trees. I have a feeling this thing's going to be in the tree line forevermore. I don't think anybody's going to want to kind of hanging out here. I don't think anybody's going to want to spend the money to get this out. Unless we just got a bulldozer and just came in here and bulldoze it all in to get it out. My buddy John is going to tell me that I'm going to hate myself by doing that, but we'll see. That's what we were worried about. It wasn't taking the tower down. We knew we could take it down. What we were worried about is cleaning up this mess. I think all this is stable enough. I'm going to stay away from it because I don't know how bad it is. See, again, just a straight stress fracture, not rust. It just buckled from the wind loads and probably some missing. It's stuck in the trees. Can you imagine trying to get that out? What a mess that's going to be. Look at that, see? It's a straight fracture. That one popped out. It's not rusty. Communication cable wrapped around it. Huh. That went down through some trees. Oh, holy hell. Look at that. Yeah, that's why you don't want to be underneath these things. So now, you've got a thing that went through a tree. Now you're going to have to get out the chainsaw. Wow. It came down through here and stuffed itself in here. Oh, this is a mess. And that was the other thing we were worried about. See, that's wrapped around that tree there, and wrapped around the tree there. Is the thing we were worried about is that we had to sit it this direction when we were going to take it down, because we don't want to get anywhere near my mom's house. And this is the safe direction to put it. Unfortunately, all the communications cables wrapped around here. Unfortunately, the safe direction to put it was in this tree line. Huh. Keeps going. And that is the extent of it. I don't know if this is the top or part of a section. I was really kind of hoping I could come across the top light. I don't see it anywhere, you know. That looks like it was inserted in something, so I don't think that's the top. I don't see any other. It's a fence for cattle, I'm guessing, from back a long time ago. Let's go backwards. I'll try to keep the video out of the sun. I came down through the trees. I think this is the middle part. That's why you didn't want to be in the middle of this thing. Alright, there's another mid-tier light, and given the direction the bulbs are pointing, up was to our left. This, I can't really tell. Looks like some numerals on that guy tie, or whatever you call them. Looks like to the right may have been the upper part, if one is to believe that. So I don't know. No, I take that back. Don't know if you can see. It looks like the bulbs went up, judging by the writing on that. Okay. So what was the very top? I may have to come back later and explore some more. See if I can find. Ooh, wait. Is that a globe? It's a globe. Look at that. It's broken, but it's good shape. I'm going to take this. It's a globe. Now it looks like it's been in the ground for a little bit. So this may not have been last week, as we suspected. Really hoping I could find the topmost globe. It may be around here somewhere. There's another light. That's pretty much almost buried in the ground, isn't it? Watch where I put my hands in case there's snakes around here. Maybe I'll save that. Take that too. I can't carry anything else right now. So if our theory was correct, Ed, the top should actually be closer. It should have collapsed in the middle. The top should have come straight down. Failed in the middle. Top came straight down. Oh, there's another globe. Also looks like it's been in the ground for a bit. There's mud in it. This might have happened in one of the earlier tornadoes or hurricanes. I'll put these right here for now. Come and collect this stuff later. Somebody wants to bid on the pieces parts, I'll put the money towards cleanup. So I wonder which way is up on these things. I'll have to come back later, investigate. I had to get out of here when I found out this thing had fallen. Huh. I don't see anything else. Again, this thing, oh, is that? No. What is that? No, that's an old jug, a water jug. Okay. It's nothing of significance for what we're doing here today. I mean, that looks like it went straight down into the ground. That went in. What you're looking at is shells. They use that for fill here. They use dredging in the, like in the intercoastal. And the old shellfish beds from the dredgings are used as fill. That thing looked like it came straight down from up there. Wish there was a way to tell which was the very top. Okay, well, come play with this some other time. So then, I think, God, we got wires all over the place. I think we were right, Ed. I think this thing failed because that intermediate guy failed. And that's exactly what we had planned to do. Let's go take a look at that. Let's save one of these for my mom. I'll come back and get that later. Let's go take a look at the pieces, parts, where it failed. All right. Shh. Damn dogs. I was told that if we shoot them, they go away. Otherwise, you get to see them mauling on camera. About 100 feet, I'm guessing. Well, I don't know how much my GoPro camera caught, so I'm just going to use this one. We're going to go back. Shh! Chicken. So we're heading towards the corner where this 400-foot tower used to the guys used to ground. I don't know how much you can see in this video, but we come this way, and there's guys in the trees here. And guys here. These aren't particularly big wires. I mean, what is that? 3/8 maybe? They're a little rusty surface, but they don't seem to be deeply rusty. We're going, and there should be 4 on this side because they attached to the top part, the middle part rather. But then I've got one over here. Now, that looks like a pretty good comprehensive failure, but cause or effect, I don't know. So we go over here, there's more in the trees. And it goes over this area here. Big wires in the trees here. Wires right here. What's interesting is that we're going to a clevis, where 4 wires are attached. 4 cables, turnbuckles. It's an old tool shed. They used to work on equipment. Now that my mom's husband just uses it for storage. So here's our clevis. This thing, this thing is in the ground in a big concrete block down there. Dug and poured concrete. I think it's something like 5 by 5 by 10 feet. Big piece of concrete. What I'm finding interesting about this is you can see there are supposed to be 4 turnbuckles. And these go up to different parts of the tower. This one is missing. Now, when we were here a couple of years ago looking at this stuff, that one was missing. It wasn't missing. It was just, it had broken loose. I think a pin had failed, and it was being secured and kept in place by the safety wire to keep the turnbuckle from turning. So it's hanging out here. It's gone. And there's only 3. That's excess. There's only 3 of these things left. That turnbuckle is gone. I can't find it. Am I missing it? Because it was secured. It was secured 1, 2, 3. It was secured by this. Oh, what's this? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're looking at here. You know, here's cable. But the whole idea of taking this thing down, this one goes to the middle of the tower. Ed and I, we're going to dig down in, and you see this, what's this, 3/4 inch, 1/2 inch rod? Can't tell if you can really see it. Going to the concrete, we were going to dig down, cut that. That was going to send the middle of the tower being pulled by the other 2 guy wires, because they're at 120 degrees apart, and what we were expecting was going to collapse in the middle and come straight down. I think that's what happened here. I think that this turnbuckle, the one that was loose, finally let go, and when shooting off somewhere, I don't know where it is, I may have to go looking for it, and in the windstorms it finally just let go. It was bending in the middle, not terribly, I mean, but all this is loose, of course, since the tower fell. And all I'm seeing in all this weeds here, all these trees, are 3 guy wires. The 4th one is missing. Shot off through the tree line, I'm guessing, from the stress. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, there's I can't tell. I have to go looking. So what you're looking at is probably, let's call it 1/3, 1/4 of the original tower. Yeah, I'd say it was probably, I don't know, I'll take guesses on it. I'll eventually measure it, but 100 feet. Not really well secured, but as I recall, these round towers were certified for up to 100 feet without supporting guys. And again, if it does fall, that's where she lives. That's where it is. Not going to hit anything. That's an old office for the oil field company back in the 70s. That's collapsing. That's an old ticket booth in there for the rodeo arena. It's in here. There's a barn, the tree line over there. It's not close to that. You won't even hit the tool shed where I'm standing. If I do the old X-Man thing, use your forearm. If this thing were to come this straight direction, it'd probably land right about where my feet is right now. But you know what the worst part about this whole thing is? There's going to be one heck of a party to take this thing down. I know you guys are disappointed. I'm disappointed. I'm glad it's down. Don't have to worry about it anymore. It's in the tree line. It's probably just going to stay there. But no party. No fun. No tannerite. But one less thing to worry about in life until it's my property someday and I got to deal with it. I'll probably just borrow a bulldozer and figure out somebody to do it. Or if you want it, come get it free, as is where is. And that's your report. Time for beer, even though it's early. That's always time for beer.